Hello, my name is Matthew Moore, and I'm an intern with Crossland Construction. It's actually my second internship year with Crossland, and so far they've been amazing and helpful with me in the whole journey of being an intern and learning all I can learn. So right now I'm at the Frisco Public Works job location, and it's a three-phase project. Well, the first phase was they built, which was 2 years ago, they built a new storage unit, not unit, but like area for like bigger trucks, like the sewer trucks and like bigger trucks like that needed like storage, like some dump trucks go in there. The second phase was a new admin building for like, so it's actually functional right now. There's people from the city working in there where they have new offices and stuff like that. And the third phase is what we are doing on. It's the old admin building, which we are renovating, which we brought down to like the bare bones, like the columns and stuff like that. And we're gonna connect the two buildings once it's all said and done. So right now in the processing of connecting them and like getting all the infrastructure together. But yeah, so in the mornings I usually do run equipment, do all the heavy work since it is hot outside. Like it gets hot quicker, so me and my super usually do the heavy work. So like here, and I usually help subs like in any way they need help. Like here, I formed and poured these pads for the electricians need a transformer mount pad, and I poured that with help of my super, like teach me how to do it because I never like formed and poured a pad before. So he was very helpful with that. I poured two. Actually, I poured another one for the irrigation pump. And so now I know how to form and pour concrete, which is awesome. But yeah, so here's like a skylift I usually run around like usually every day, lifting stuff for like subs and stuff like that. And here I get to like help. I actually help the framers frame, and they actually taught me because we had a competition with Crossland interns for the Texas division. That so I was one part of it was for framing, and I got to frame the fastest, which is actually pretty awesome because even the superintendent at that job, so I was like, hey, you can go help the other interns, which is honestly cool because then I get to go tell about the sub on our project, like, hey, I won the competition by a mile, so thank you so much. And they take pride in their work, so they're like, oh, that's awesome. They're just very helpful and stuff like that. And that's usually all throughout the morning, and then I take lunch, and then when we come back, it's usually now it's 100 degrees during the afternoons. Shoot, now by like 11, it's almost 100 degrees. So usually in the afternoon, we like just walk around, listen to subs, and like if they need help, we walk around with my super has an iPad. We just go around talking with them, and then we usually go back to the office, and if they need RFIs written, because we're at the 218 as of today. So yeah, so during the day we just walk around and meet, and usually we have meetings in the afternoon, like our OAC meetings are in the afternoon. We usually meet with our PM and assistant PM during the afternoon. So usually all the afternoon meetings are in the afternoon. But yeah, and usually we just watch site work being done, make sure everything's going according to plans, according to the specs and plans. Like here you can see the steel guys are putting in steels. That was actually pretty cool to see because these are huge metal pieces going into the building, which is like for the infrastructure. And here, this is where the buildings connect. So we have a temporary wall there at the new building that's already built. And right there, they're forming for the grade beams. So then after that, we can put the slab on top. But yeah, the Redding's actually doing our concrete, which they're super cool to work with. Sometimes it's hard getting them out there to the job site, but when they are there, they teach you a lot. I just learned from my super like he was teaching me, like you have to have the rebar in, and then you put the back form for the concrete in, and we had to have like different inspections for the rebar. But all that stuff like goes a long way and helps you learn so much. So that usually what happens in the afternoon from like 1 to 5-ish. It depends on what's happening in the afternoon is when I get off, like 5 to, it can go anywhere to 7 if you are still there, and we'll be the last ones there. But yeah, so far I've learned so much. That's a typical day in the life of me as a Crossland intern at the Frisco Public Works. Thank you.